Today, it's the National Football League. It's Week 14 of the NFL on EA Sports. Aldrich Rosa set to kick off.
Two teams trying to stake their claim to postseason football. Week 14 of the NFL is underway.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25.
So the Steelers offense getting set for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3 quarterback.
And bottom line, when you're the starting QB, what is it?
Get the W.
Get the W.
They did that last week.
Right, you got that done. Wasn't always pretty. There were some great moments. He threw 4 touchdown passes.
But got to eliminate those mistakes.
Got to take care of that, because otherwise that could come back and bite him in another ball game.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
From the gun, Whitlock.
He dumps this off to Mack.
And he's upended at the 33, following a good pickup of 8.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb, because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
And unable to get downhill there, as he'll take this up to about the 37. Making the play defensively, Carl Lawson. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
It's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
That's a gain of
only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Whitlock. He completes this one to Mack. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively, because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced a 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
It's a 45-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And the Bengals will take over here, 1st and 10. Here come the Bengals now to take over.
They'll be led out by the #1 overall pick back in 2020 from LSU. It's Joe Burrow.
I don't know about you, but I've absolutely loved his consistency throughout the season. Always good, occasionally spectacular. But right now, he's on the outside of that MVP race. What's it going to take for him to get it done down the stretch?
You're right, on the fringe. But, hey, it's Week 14. There's still a month left for him to make a lasting impression, have some scintillating plays, and then who knows?
Yeah, those scintillating plays, those splash plays, those plays we'll talk about for the next week leading up to the next game. He'll need a bunch of those down the stretch in order to win the award.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal 1st down. 0 hesitation that time. That was get ball, throw ball.
Yeah, it turned into a smoke route. If you see the coverage off the receiver, doesn't matter whether you call it a run or not. Just take the ball, get it out to him.
From midfield now, Burrow. This is the tight end fan. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Noah Fant.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 4 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And he now has 13 touchdowns on the season. And anyone who wants to talk about 13 being a lucky or unlucky number, We know which way he's going to weigh in on that one. Lucky to the gills.
You and I have talked about it before, but what about the year this guy's had on the ground? You come in as a rookie and in the discussion as MVP.
And people have always told me, running back, one of the easiest positions to break in, but not to this level. If you're talking MVP, that means he's had a sensational season.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
A gain of 18.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout.
And he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Bengals are going to take a first quarter lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away.
Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession and hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well.
Offense.
That hold coming from the left side of the line.
Hands got caught in the cookie jar on that one, and the flag came out. Penalty against them.
Following the penalty, it's Gurley. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
Well executed there on second down, so do you go back to the air on third?
Well, that's a possibility, but now you've opened up things to where you showed that you would run the ball in long-distance situation. You might come back again because I doubt they believe you'll do it a second time.
And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it. And occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
At the 40,
here's Gurley. And he is going to be close to a first down as the tackle made at the Bengals 44. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bengals 7, Steelers nothing.
Gurley again here on first down. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. Second down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Whitlock. Looking for his running back, and he's got him.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways. And right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line.
At their own 12-yard line.
The Bengal offense on their way out as we look at the playoff race in the AFC. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Now a give right side. Abraham. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 31 yards there and a first down. They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 sets, 5 DBs. But what also happens then, you take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. On first down, Abraham. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And it's 3rd and 5. Here's Burrow. He's got his tight end fan. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. They'll run on first down. Abraham. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Noah Fant, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead.
There's not much that's perfect in football, but that's about as close to it as you're going to get. Score, force a punt, score again.
And both drives were impressive. The opening drive was, that last one was. Now on the other side, though, what's your psyche? You're really behind the 8 ball.
You got to make sure you just hold in there. Survive the early storm, relax a little bit, and try and get back to your game plan. It's way too early for panic.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
So with the Steeler offense on their way out, let's take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. Whitlock. Ebron caught left side. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
Brings up
nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Whitlock finding Harris over the middle.
Hey, Harris. That's good for a Pittsburgh Steeler. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their counting and panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Throwing again. Whitlock. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. From the gun on 3rd down. Whitlock. And that'll bring up 4th down as his Cincy defense stands up on 3rd.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the 10-year vet knocks it through the goalpost, and they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
So if you're an offensive coordinator and you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work, aren't you? You got to find a way to unlock the key to these defenses and put some big points on the board.
The Bengals drive about to get going. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try and add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way. I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here.
Now Burrow on first down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown. Chase Claypool with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
Out comes Zay Jones with the rest of his offense as they take the field. Well, he's within shouting distance of a 1,000-yard season. Going to need a pretty good finish, though, if he wants to reach that mark.
Well, I like how you phrased it, partner. He is within shouting distance. If he stays on this pace, he's got a shot at it. But he needs a big game in there, right, to make sure that he gets it. So you know that during the week, in practice, and look, he asks for the ball all the time anyway. He's really going to ask for the ball and let his quarterback know he's open.
Forced out to his left. And Jones has it over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Field goal unit not out there. They won 6 before halftime. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash, officially it's called a 51-yard attempt. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting chipped. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Bengals take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And all the way down inside the 25 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for the Bengals. 46 yards on the ground.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And now they will throw it with Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Mike Hilton. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. They'll stick to the ground game with Gurley. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there at a first down.
Well, sometimes our pregame meetings do pay off, don't they? What do the guys in the locker room call him?
Well, they said it with a chuckle. They called him Old Reliable.
Yeah, that means he doesn't move quite as fast as he used to, but he still knows all the tricks, doesn't he? Even that little gentle push-off in order to get open, he finds a way to pick up a first down.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Back to throw. Whitlock. They'll run the screen with Mack. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Whitlock got his man complete over the middle. That's Jones. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one a first down pickup of 8.
43-yard line.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. Operating from the gun, Whitlock. And this is going to be incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Here's Lachlan Edwards now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. And this one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
First down, Bengals.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this one up to about the 23. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
At the 23-yard line.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
The tackle made.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense the next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one.
And he's got a Bengals first down as he's able to take this up to the 30-yard line.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. They will throw on first down with Burrow. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. We'll check on his status when we get back. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
At the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Burrow will throw. 20! Completes it to Fant on the right side. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
28-yard gain. First down, Cincinnati.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. Completion here to Claypool. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And yes, out come the flags.
Defense.
So give them the yardage on the pass and half the distance to the goal line.
Because they're inside the 30, so now you don't march off the full 15, right? You have half the distance to the goal. In any event, that's precious real estate given up.
They'll try the left side. Abraham. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. A great play there with touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Bengals add on to their lead. Great call to hand that one off, and his running back did the rest.
Someone read their keys correctly, and on the defensive side of the ball, they certainly did not, because they really essentially were just going to swarm the quarterback. They kind of guessed themselves out of the play, and guess who benefited? The guy with the football.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
And as this offense makes their way back out, it's AFC playoff race time as we give you a look. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has it.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, with the deficit. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Bengals have recovered it.
The pass. Fumble on the
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely.
Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at the 39-yard line.
And he'll throw right away.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10.
Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
That is caught at the 7. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down at the
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. A great effort there. His 21st touchdown of the season. And the Bengals are able to grow their lead. He keeps carrying the ball into the end zone, and in this one, he's sort of carrying the team on his back.
He's the reason that they lead right now. No question about it. And you talk about on his back, he's not minding the extra weight at all, is he? Carrying that just as lightly as he does the football.
Yeah,
what a great performance so far.
Those 3 touchdowns, it's got him in the lead.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback.
Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right. All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So what are you, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On 1st and 10, Whitlock got an open man. It's Washington. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
At their 49-yard line.
From the gun, Whitlock. Ebron with it over the middle. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 37. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
7-yard line.
On 1st down, Whitlock. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. Gave a glimpse of his power that time. And then brought down at the 30. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 13-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh 1st.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And that incompletion breaks a string of 5 straight connections. That is 2nd down.
10.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And 6.
Another carry now for Gurley. And he will be very
close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on fourth. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Operating from the gun, Whitlock, and that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big.
You get down near the goal line, this is where having a sure-handed tight end becomes a luxury, and it pays off big time, especially when the defense sells out against the run. He finds himself open for an easy touchdown.
Extra point put through by Boswell. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And that'll cut the lead down now to 22. And this is going to be snuffed out. The Bengals recover. Now they're down big here in the fourth. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it.
And this is caught, and he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Taken about 7 yards deep and not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now.
And he'll be taken down by the Bengal pressure. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. From the gun, Whitlock. Throw left side complete. That's Mack. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on third down. Operating from the gun, Whitlock, and he'll find Washington. That's complete. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another strong gain on the last two plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
That's another Steelers first down. First and 10.
Throwing on first down. Whitlock. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that.
And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Marlon Mack. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead down now to 22. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. To return it, Darius Phillips. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bengals take over first and 10. at their own 30.
Cincinnati set to take over once again. And they hope to polish things off. And what a run they are on as they try to turn a 6-game win streak into a 7-game win streak. Going left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he popped.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10, and that will write a finish to this ball game.
Bengals 42.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.